whoever came up with this title, give this guy a freaking raise. Tell me how this is not awesome. Astronaut. Astronaut.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel super connected to love.
God, this is so tough. How much do we not want this rocket to return to Earth?
And real astronauts are extremely intelligent scientists who've been tested to the limits of their physical and mental fitness. But this was really not women in space. It was stupid people in space. This was the lowest IQ space crew that has ever been launched from Earth.
6 celebrity women, including Gayle King, Katy Perry, and Lauren Sanchez, who is the plastic fiance of Jeff Bezos, took a Blue Origin rocket into space on a trip that lasted from takeoff to touchdown less than 12 minutes in total.
Imagine this. Pop superstar Katy Perry steps off a spaceship, glitter still stuck to her helmet, her smile brighter than a supernova. She just returned from a short journey into the edge of space with Blue Origin, and the media can't stop buzzing.
I have no doubt that it was a cool experience. It was not historic or significant in any way, but it was still, I'm sure, cool. More than cool, it must have been profound and quite moving. It's a shame then that it was wasted on a woman with the wisdom and intellectual depth of a newborn poodle.
Cameras flash. Morning show hosts beam with excitement, and one cheerfully tells her, "Congratulations, you're now officially an astronaut." Katy waves like a queen. Her mission may have lasted just a few minutes, but in her mind, it was history. She saw Earth from above. She floated in zero gravity. She felt something bigger.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Bro.
Not the cap.
Stupid.
Let me tell you right now, Katy, you're officially an astronaut. I guess I'm a freaking brain surgeon then. I couldn't believe. Wow, I can't believe she even said. How do you even format your lips to say something so stupid?
For her, it wasn't just a joyride, it was transformation. But before the echo of that applause fades, trouble arrives. And not just any trouble, a very yellow kind. The Simpsons, that iconic cartoon family known for poking fun at just about everyone, launch an episode titled Flighty Katy. In it, a pink-haired pop singer who looks suspiciously like Katy takes a rocket trip that's shorter than Homer's microwave timer.
Right, it's so amazing. Like, they went to see space. We're supposed to see them, right? Like, they admired the universe, and what they were expecting was for us to admire the fact that they were rich enough and famous enough to have been granted this utterly vacuous experience from which they learned absolutely nothing.
The jokes are brutal. The tone? Pure satire. In seconds, Katy's proud space moment becomes comedy gold.
Worst part is when there's
people starving in other countries and we're clapping and cheering. Like, bro, this is wild. And then Katy Perry steps out, starts kissing the ground. Bro, the stories write themselves. Like, we are living in a Black Mirror episode. Like, what is this, bro?
Social media explodes. Memes spread like wildfire. Someone takes the clip of her being congratulated and stitches it, with a guy bragging, "I rode the bus yesterday, Bo, down to your new Formula 1 champion." Another jokes, "I once microwaved a marshmallow. I guess I'm a Michelin star chef now." The internet is ruthless. Where Katy expected cheers, she gets chuckles and not the good kind. She clutches her zero-gravity snack bag like it's her last lifeline while online. The sarcasm soars.
What did these women do? Like, honestly, one is sleeping with a billionaire who created this program and is jetting people, to outer space for like 10 minutes, for as long as like your average YouTube video takes. And they came back and they're like, everything's changed. Is it? Okay. They had nothing to do with any of the engineering.
Still, Katy isn't one to back down. At 3 a.m., she jumps on Instagram Live. She's wearing a shiny spacesuit that shifts colors like a mood ring. Her eyes blaze with frustration, the kind only celebrities understand when the internet turns against them. "Listen up, Earthlings," she says with dramatic flair, slapping a badge on her chest that reads Commander Perry. "I felt weightlessness. I saw Earth curve beneath me. I transcended. That makes me an astronaut. Period. If you disagree, feel free to orbit away." The comments roll in immediately. "You were up there less time than it takes to cook frozen pizza. I changed a light bulb yesterday. Guess I'm an electrician now." One person posts, "I'm Asian."
Perry was quoted as saying, "We're putting the ass in astronauts." Okay, all right. You go, girl. This is so...
This is why she needs empowering, because she keeps revealing her stupidity like that, and we have to boost her back up.
"That must make me Bruce Lee." The laughing emojis flood in. But Katy doesn't quit. In fact, she pushes harder. She announces her new project, Space Pop Academy, a flashy 3-day program promising to turn influencers into space pioneers. For a small 6-figure fee, yes. Really, participants can float in a special plane, wear a rented spacesuit, snap selfies, and graduate with a shiny holographic diploma signed by Commander Perry herself.
It was very profound. I don't know if you've seen Katy Perry talk about it, but she's basically a guru now.
Yeah. What were her findings? That's my question.
Well,
what did she
brought a
learn?
Daisy, which is super important. It shows you how quick the flight was. The dead daisy that's like snipped from its life source was still alive or still vibrant.
Yeah, and it's
Look at her.
always
Shout out Daisy.
Wow.
Enrollment opens now, she declares, her voice wobbling between passion and panic. Earth is so last century. By morning, TikTok is a circus. A mechanic in greasy overalls says, "I pumped gas yesterday. Guess I'm a chemical engineer now." A kid with a toy lightsaber declares, "Jedi Knight unlocked." The hashtag I'm no whatever hits over 1 billion views before lunchtime. Even brands join in. A toaster company tweets, "Congratulations on your warm bread. You are now a master baker."
Than the ground. Thank you, Jesus. I mean, truly, it's like they're right back from Nam. What did they do?
That was one small step for womankind, one giant leap backwards for mankind, as far as I can see.
Meanwhile, Blue Origin quietly reminds people that to earn real astronaut wings, you have to cross the K-Arm-N line, the official edge of space. But most folks shrug. Details are boring. Clout is king. Katy digs in deeper. She posts a black and white artsy photo of her helmet with an Emily Dickinson quote about hope soaring through galaxies. Her caption? "Space doesn't define me. I define space." In response, 40,000 eye-roll emojis appear in minutes. What Katy doesn't know is that the Simpsons writers are already working on their next roast. Their follow-up cartoon, Ground Control to Major Pop, shows animated Katy auctioning off her helmet online with the tag, "Worn once." Touched the edge of infinity. The bids skyrocket until Bart reveals it never actually left the atmosphere. The price crashes faster than a donut rolling off a counter. Mainstream media jumps on it. They overlay real footage of Katy, teary-eyed, saying, "I transcended spiritual boundaries," over scenes from the parody. Late-night hosts smell blood. One compares her flight to opening a window on a skyscraper. "I just rode the elevator to the 10th floor, look at me. Neil Armstrong." The audience roars. Once again, Katy becomes a global trending topic for all the wrong reasons. Still, she won't let go. She schedules a flashy press conference at the new Space Pop Academy headquarters, basically a rented hangar with glitter cannons. She walks out with influencers in sparkly space boots, unveils a rainbow-colored rocket logo, and announces deals with luxury brands, including cosmic-themed lip gloss and an online class titled Manifest Your Inner Astronaut.
5 women went up into space, right? Jeff Bezos, the man who paid for it all, sent his wife up, which tells you something about their marriage, doesn't it? I think he was hoping she wouldn't come back.
I had to come back. I mean, we're getting married. If I didn't come back, that would be a bummer for me.
Reporters don't hold back. Commander Perry, how do you respond to people saying your flight was just a roller coaster in the sky? Katy forces a smile. Elevation is a state of mind, and roller coasters don't hit supersonic speeds, sweetie. Another asks about how short the flight was. She snaps. Time is relative. She quotes Einstein with a clenched jaw. Someone brings up The Simpsons. Her eye twitches. She presses a button. The lights dim and a video plays. It shows her floating for a few seconds, while a dramatic remix of her song Firework plays in the background. The screen flashes. Experience infinity. No cartoon required. The internet reacts instantly. Time is relative? My microwave disagrees. Side by side, comparisons appear Katy's flight path V's, a high-altitude roller coaster in Ohio. They look suspiciously similar. Space Pop Academy's Twitter account fights back with motivational gifs of rockets launching and slogans like Dream Higher. But the jokes keep coming. The Simpsons strike again. In a teaser for another episode, Cartoon Katy challenges Elon Musk to a moonwalk dance-off, then gets lost in a green screen studio. Meme creators rejoice. So does the popcorn industry. At the center of the storm, Katy posts an emotional message. She accuses the public of cyberbullying, saying space gatekeepers can't handle a strong woman rewriting the stars. Some support her. Others roll their eyes. A retired NASA engineer publishes a polite open letter. He gently explains that being an astronaut takes years of training, countless simulations, and real danger, not just good vibes and glitter. It goes viral. Many people skip the details and comment, "Okay, boomer."
Katy Perry, in other words, had certainly set the bar high for herself. She was so insufferably stupid and ditzy before the flight that everybody wondered if she could come up with anything even dumber when she landed.
Still, Katy keeps going. She goes live again, this time sipping coffee from a space-themed souvenir mug while wearing a sparkling helmet. She says the criticism is rooted in sexism and fear of change. She demands museums include her helmet in their exhibits. The chat floods again. I changed my car's oil. Where's my spot in Daytona? I have a goldfish. Call me Poseidon. Meanwhile, streaming platforms see gold. One announces a new documentary series, Pop Star to Planet Hopper. It promises behind-the-scenes footage of Katy's next mission, a 3-minute lunar-adjacent hop. Pre-sales shoot through the roof. Everyone wants to see what happens next. But the mockery doesn't stop. In a hilarious twist, a college group live streams a paper airplane contest from their dorm roof. They award each other toy trophies and call themselves aeronautical engineers. The video gets more views than Katy's official space trailer. And yet, in today's strange world of celebrity, even ridicule can turn into revenue. Her cosmic-themed lip gloss sells out in hours. T-shirts that say "I touched space" for 30 seconds. Flood Etsy. Fans post photos wearing plastic helmets and holding hair dryers like rocket boosters. Katy embraces the madness. She drops a new single, Zero G Love. The chorus rhymes rocket, pocket, and mock it. Radio stations play it as a joke. It still hits the charts. She tweets, "Laugh all you want. I'm laughing all the way to the Milky Way bank." She adds a Saturn-shaped wink emoji. Critics sigh. Investors cheer. Even some haters start getting tired. The jokes are funny, but they've all been made. Sensing a chance, Katy's team moves in for a comeback. She appears on a late-night show, dressed down in a simple jumpsuit with her hair pulled back. No glitter, no fireworks. She smiles and says, "Honestly, next time I might just take a hot air balloon and tell everyone I passed Neptune." The host laughs. The audience claps. The tension breaks. Katy takes a moment to thank real astronauts. She mentions education. She announces scholarships from her academy's profits. The headlines start shifting from mocking to maybe respecting her hustle. But not everyone's convinced. The Simpsons air one final jab. Cartoon Katy steps outside a studio door, plants a selfie stick in the ground, and declares she's on the moon. "Thanks NASA for supporting my inner child," she says. It's funny, but it also feels like the last slice of cake at a party that's gone on too long. People laugh, share it, move on. Sensing the mood change, Katy posts a calm sunrise photo from Earth. No filters, no stunts, just sky. Grounded, grateful, gearing up. This time, the comments are gentler. Some jokes remain, but more hearts and rocket emojis show up. The internet's attention has drifted, as it always does. And so, our wild space tale lands back on solid ground. We watched a pop icon blast into near space, get roasted by cartoons, become a meme, turn the mockery into money, and maybe, just maybe, find a bit of peace along the way. Was Katy reaching for the stars, or just chasing headlines? Did she become an astronaut, or just a brilliant brand builder? That's for you to decide. Now go ahead, leave your hottest take in the comments. And maybe send this to a friend who once flew middle seat to Cleveland. Because in this galaxy of endless scrolling, your voice might just be the final frontier.